Hello everyone, Railgan here with another CVC. Today I'm not one of the players, but we're analyzing a replay from one of my viewers. It's SuperFJord who sent in this replay, and he said, "Was wondering if you would like to have a look at this crazy CVC on one of the new ladder maps. My opponent goes for Ling Bling Muta while I somehow survive on Roach Hydra Ling until mid-late game, where I bring all my queens and spam links and somehow win. Would love to hear your thoughts on this match in a video." Because we're nice people here, we're going to have a little look at this replay and see what actually happens, right? So he's opening with pool first, I like that. Pool first is good. Hatch. Gas. Nice. Interesting if he will build a spine or not. I think usually the better way to open this way is to go gas pool hatch, but pool hatch gas is also good. I think the more popular way is just pool hatch gas. He opens with link speed and then stops mining gas. So if the opponent goes aggressive against what SuperFJord is doing, it's almost impossible to defend a baneling push of 2 bases if you go for this kind of opener. That's a good check. SuperFJord actually killed 5 workers with the early links. That's really good. I didn't really see that, but it's not that important. He's going for an evolution chamber. Double spine? Huh. Double spine. You know, could have just invested into a baneling nest, but I guess why not? Let's see. A roach warren, another gas, more drones. More ling harass. Yeah, he's killing a decent amount of units there. That's really good. 13 workers killed, units lost tab shows that he is quite a bit ahead right now, but the baneling is the big equalizer. Like one baneling hit and a couple of links and you get in a really good position. Battle.net really does not like me today. Battle.net, be nice to me. Opponent is going for a roach warren into a lair and a faster third base as well. SuperFJord is actually behind in workers despite doing that damage. He is getting the +1 missile upgrade, interesting, and the roach warren and lair. So that's pretty standard. The only thing that he kind of skipped were the banelings. Yeah, skipping banelings can be very risky. He has some links at home. I'm not sure why he only attacks with a couple of things. If you it's going for a big 2-base roach push, it seems, of 3 gas. It's kind of like 2-base roach opener, what he played, except that he also built links and spine crawlers to be safe. I mean the links did a good job. I assume the spines were just to be safe, because he oftentimes dies to a ling bane push or a ling roach push. The problem is, if you build all this tech, you kind of delay yourself and your opponent is able to tech pretty greedily. Because if you don't go for banelings yourself, then there's nothing that really stops your opponent, right? And roaches are bad against lings. If you have the +1 missile upgrade, which he does, they're actually pretty decent. But right now he's trading, he's behind in workers, he killed a 3rd base, but it doesn't really matter. He keeps suiciding units right now. I'm not sure if that's smart, but it also buys him time. The problem is, if he suicides a lot of units and his opponent just starts spamming links, then it will get pretty hard because he has to transition at home. Queens shouldn't be lost. If you lose queens again before the Muta fight even happens, it's really bad. He's in a really bad economic shape right now, but the Mutas are being way over aggressive here, holy. That was a lot of Mutas dead. 6 Mutas died for a queen and a spore. That's not really a good trade. And he's being a bit over zealous here with the Mutas. You have to be careful. You cannot fight spores with Mutas. Another Muta fell. 7 Mutas down. There you can see it, by the way. There's the unit killed count. Yeah, it's kind of hard because you cannot really fight away from spores, but spore crawlers will really help you a ton with these fights. Did he kill the 3rd base again? No. Maybe he cancelled it. . But yeah. He does have the... Ooh, the banelings. Yeah, he's not down to 17 workers. The problem all game long was that SuperFJord has a really low worker count. Like, he never really drones up much. So... And he really should. So it gets into a really weird position. And the problem is that Tron, instead of doing the smart thing and just transitioning to roaches, he keeps building mutas. And mutas cost a lot, but are really bad in fights. Especially again, like, he's not going to do anything with the mutas here. Look at all the spores and queens and hydras. He just threw away 500 gas. Those could have been 5 ravagers. 5 ravagers. Or like 12. Wait, 12? Yeah. No, 10 banes. 10 banes and some extra gas. Yeah, now he's attacking me with very little units here, right? The problem is that instead of building useful units like roaches or whatever, or lings and banelings, something, Tron thinks that he can beat his opponent with pure mutas. And mutas are really bad at fighting. I tell you guys that over and over again, so don't build mutas in fights. If he had some banelings here, he could have cleaned this up such a long time ago, but instead he just keeps building mutas. Now he's finally stopped, but SuperFJord is now down to 17 workers. It doesn't really drone up, I guess. And here you see the banelings, like, it's a great equalizer, right? The baneling is so very good in against slings and hydras. Build banes, yeah, good, but that's a bad place to morph them. Yeah, should have morphed them more defensively. He definitely needs banes. With banes he could have held this. And moved the queens across the map as well. Yeah, if you had some banes here, you would have helped, but you really need banes. Banelings are... Without banelings, the lings will kill you. That's why I think it would have been a bit smarter for SuperFJord to open with +1 carapace, because then the lings are a lot better against both roaches and banelings. But he went for the +1 missile upgrade, and I think it really showed in the fights how strong the hydras were against the mutas and the lings. So I hope this game was interesting and entertaining for you. We're going to have another viewer replay tomorrow. I'll need to have a look. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.